Bro, if there's another sermon that is preached like the Holy Bible or the Holy Quran, is the importance of making money. Bro, it is very, very crucial. I think aside from entertainment videos, the second most watched niche on YouTube is finance. So I don't want to spend this video teaching of the different ways you can make money online in 2025. But if I'm to choose, here are my top 5 pick of the different ways you can make money in 2025. That's a topic for another day. But here's the catch. Despite how you'll be familiar with this different method of how you can make money, there's still a limiting factor that separates you from people that actually succeed. Bro, it doesn't matter the skill or the experience or the knowledge or the how perfect you are. Those things are very important, but they don't really determine how far you go in life. What really limits you from people that actually succeed is what I call procrastination. Yeah, I know it sounds very simple, and I know you expect for something like bigger, like something different that you have not heard before. But actually, what really limits you from people that actually succeed is procrastination. Wait, pause for a second. You've actually spent some few minutes or seconds watching this video right from the beginning down till now. And guess the funniest part is never coming back again. Bro, let each moment count. So in this video, you actually understand the 3 different ways everyone is locked up in this habit of procrastination. I myself am also guilty of this. And if you can stay to the ending of the video, you actually discover the best way to fight back. Bro, daily planning will not help you out in this race. So without further ado, let's see the reason why procrastination is the major bone in our throat, unable to cough out, neither able to take in. And let's see the way how we can be able to fight back this huge monster from eroding our future, so we can have the perfect financial free life. In a nutshell, procrastination is actually delaying what should have been done at that moment for another time. So what are the 3 different ways that procrastination manifests itself in people's life without them actually knowing? Yeah, the first one is sloth or falsehood. You know, giving yourself that initial rest that you know you don't actually deserve. It is very, very important for you to know when there is a false resting and when there is actual resting. So that is one way that procrastination manifests itself in people's life. The second way that procrastination manifests itself in people's life is hesitation and pride. Why? Because most people feel that, yes, I'm not actually ready to do this. What if I do it and I don't actually succeed? They feel that, yes, there will be a right time for me to do this task. Now it's not the right time. I need to just do more research about it before I need to endeavor. Don't worry, by 1st of January 2026, I'll start my YouTube career. Bro, all those are all procrastination. It has negative consequences. And the earlier you realize how procrastination is playing itself in your life, the better for you. And the final way that procrastination actually manifests itself in people's life is lust, craving, and distraction. Yeah, we all enjoy that little moment of rest. At least there's nothing bad by me watching TikTok or Facebook Reels or even Instagram posts. Bro, they are all good. But here's the bigger question. The time that you spend watching those things, is it okay? Or you can devote that same time for another activity that will give you a greater result. I know, despite how the human body functions, there is also a time for pleasure. You understand? You replacing that working time for pleasure time, that is where there is problem. You need to actually devote a certain time for pleasure and a certain time for work. Don't misinterpret both. So those are the 3 major ways that procrastination manifests itself in people's life without them really knowing. How do you fight back? Because we have just exposed the different ways that procrastination is ruining our life. Number 1 way that you can fight back is actually exposing the lie. Bro, there's a common saying that goes, a problem that is discovered is half solved. You exposing the lie and telling yourself, yeah, now I need to do this. I don't need to be pressing my phone. Now I need to do this. I don't need to be resting. Now I need to do this. I don't need to be procrastinating for another time. That is the best way for you to fight back. Exposing the lie and telling yourself that, yes, I need to act now. That is one way you can fight back. Number 2 way you can fight back is what I call start small. Yeah, there's nothing great that was not started from small. Look at all the whole multi-billion-dollar empire. If you check back at their origin, they all started small. In as much as you want to achieve that 1 million subscriber goal on your YouTube, you need to first start small by uploading 1 video each day or 2 videos each day, and continuously it can compound to over 500 videos in like 5 years time or even in 2 years time. And with that amount of videos, you are sure of having a reasonable amount of subscribers. So it all matters about you starting small. Don't keep procrastinating. Start small. Even if it's just 5 minutes each day or 2 minutes each day, it is better than just not trying at all. Number 3, and this is where it is the key: shut down distraction. Whatever that will not give you a productive result at the time that you need to be productive, they are all distraction. You should be able to spot out those distractions in your life and how they are ruining you, and the best way for you to fight back is for you to shut them down. It's not going to be easy, but like I said before, start small. Just be spotting out those small leakages, those small loopholes that allows procrastination to gain access to you, and start shutting them down. Little by little, you will see that you're actually overcoming all the whole distraction that will be keeping you in that same circle over and over again. And guess what? You are sure of making a progress. Fourthly, be accountable. Bro, it is very easy for us to move our own regret and our own blame to somebody else. The very time you start being accountable for your own personal result and for people around you, that is the very sign that you're growing. Just imagine me, for example. I said to myself, I'm not ready to work 9 to 5. My whole life is depending on this YouTube routine. So if I don't succeed, it's all my fault. And if I succeed, it's actually for my own good. In as much as people that will benefit from my success are there, like my family, my friends, even my loved ones, they all benefit. But first and first, I'll be the first one that will first enjoy from my success. So it is very, very important for me to succeed first for my own good before any other person. So be very, very much accountable for your results. Don't keep pushing the blames to others. And lastly, from a Christian background, I start each day with Bible prayer, reading, and meditation. Bro, it helps keeps my head alert and hand over all my day's activities into God's hand. These are the few ways you can fight back procrastination so as for you to have the perfect future and for you to have the perfect results.